Hi everyone, it's great to be joined here by Sebastian Hertz. He is the founder of Zignify. It is actually one of the people I met at the White Label show in London, and extremely interesting solution that they offer. Just a fun fact, I actually started speaking to him because I saw they were nominated for one of the best services at the exhibition, and there was quite a few hundred. So it's an honor to be joined here. Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for having me over here as well. Great. Been a pleasure, of course, meeting you at the UK White Label. I mean, to me, also very surprising what kind of services you guys have in the UK. And of course, I was very pleased to see that there's not much offering for sourcing, not only from China, but also sourcing from the UK, sourcing from Europe, from US, from Mexico, and so on. Yeah, and thanks a lot. I mean, great to be in contact.
Sebastian, you're already answering my first question, but I think if you could maybe just tell the audience a bit about what you do now. If I'm not mistaken, you are a sourcing company. You help sellers find products, and not only in China, but I'm going to ask you, you could maybe just tell me more.
Correct. I mean, just as it says, I think down here, probably the name shows Zignify Global Product Sourcing. I think the name says it all. We help finding manufacturers for your dream products in any country of the world. Small disclaimer, the only continent at the moment we do not have a person working on is Australia, but I think also this should be fixed very soon. We originated from China as well, because we ourselves used to live in China, myself for 3 years, my better half for 9 years, and she's been 16 or 17 years in sourcing. I shouldn't say that too loud because she does not want me to tell the world how old she is. But we used to live in China ourselves. We are sellers ourselves. We have 2 brands on our own. And so we, of course, know what sourcing is all about. And this is how it's pretty much developed. She's been doing this earlier for many of the big companies for international sourcing, even Nike and Adidas shoes. She's been to the original factories, or the factories that produced the original shoes, and has done sourcing there, and supply chain and quality inspections. And the demand, on the other hand, is growing a lot more. That sourcing is not only done through China, because I think many of you guys know, I mean, the shipping rates are insane. The delivery times are insane. The production times, shortages of supply, material, labor, and so on, makes everything a lot longer and everything also a lot more expensive. So that's why by now, I think roughly about 50% of our customers are using our services to find manufacturers, let's say all over Europe, in the US, in Mexico, or wherever else you want to have your products from.
Okay, very, very interesting. I think maybe a question that I'm just wondering a seller might have is, is there any product that you don't source? Any category that you don't source?
No, actually, not.
You said every continent, but now I'm asking about the products.
Very true. I think this comes, I need to explain the approach a little bit, is we're not only contacting for the products that you want, our existing factories and the ones that we have in our network, but we literally go for each and every product that you have into finding 15, 30, or depending where we are, maybe even 60 potential suppliers. So we're looking into every specific product and then start finding them, whether it's over Alibaba, global sourcing pages, Euro pages, the German ones, the whatever other platforms there are, and simply also Google. We do the hard work of finding manufacturers for specific products. And that, I mean, anybody can do that. Literally, everybody also does that in the beginning, because you need to learn for your first own products how that works. And once you don't want to do this anymore, you go to somebody who does that professionally, of course. Okay. That may just simply be, whether it's sports, housing goods, bathroom goods. It may come up to cosmetics, ingredients, electronic components, or I think one of my fun products is dried mealworms as chicken food. Yes, it's we had the samples over here. Our balcony was then full with dried mealworms.
That's interesting. I think for Z, one of our favorite ones we've shipped before is pet toothbrushes. That's quite a funny pet toothbrushes, like for pets.
Pet toothbrushes.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've sourced that, but we've shipped that. So I think we've got some great tales to tell between us. I think maybe a last question is, you guys obviously have been very quickly, same as Z, just on the show, like just your growth has been exceptional. I think you went from like a one-man team to almost 40 people. Is that correct? I just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, that's, I think we're almost 40 people within 1 year and 5 months. And yeah, we don't have a sales team, we don't have a marketing team. And like I like to say by now, I mean, you've seen our booth at the trade show in the UK. I mean, for once, it's maybe an embarrassment just to have, you know, 2 roll-ups and wide back walls. At the same time, I think it was showing, well, this is maybe the best advertising. We do not have a strong sales and marketing team. It's just going by word of mouth.
Look, it's your service that sells, Sebastian. I think that's where we'll end. Thank you so much for having a bit of time to talk to me. And yeah,
Thanks a lot.
Ciao.
Later, bye-bye.